Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, The Shadows of Amn. Last time we found and escaped the Eastern Tunnels, which housed a city of Illithids, which is very terrifying. We got captured and were forced to fight in an arena, and then we had to break out. Got betrayed by some Githyankies. That's what Githyankies. And killed an Elder Brain. Like, it was... we did a lot that episode. Turned into a Slayer for the first time. Man, there was a lot that went down last episode.
Yeah.
But
I hope this is worth it.
we did manage to escape. We leveled up. A few people leveled up. Got a bunch of XP. Things are great. And actually, we need to sell before we leave, because we got a bunch of things to sell as well. This episode, we're going to be going into the Dark Caves and seeing what's going on in there. So, Thurndle.
Yes.
We got the Ring of Fire Control, which is a pretty cool ring. I don't know if we'll use it, but it's cool nonetheless. But we did get a bunch of gems. Yeah, 53 of these. Whew, that's a lot of money. 3 diamonds. 2 emeralds. Yeah, another 5k worth of gems. That was fantastic. I love it. Other things that we have, nothing that you want to sell. Not yet, anyway. Nothing for you to sell. Nothing for you. Nothing for you. And nothing for you. Okay, so that's it. Still quite a bit of money.
Give me some direction.
So, we slept already, so we're good there. We can head on over to the dark cave here and see what's going on in this area. So, a couple things we know about the dark cave is there. I think the guy's name is Andalon, something like that. Ardelon. Something along those lines. We're going the wrong way.
Trust is for the foolish and the dead.
I'm waiting.
The foolish and the dead. Guys, you can't get there from there. Stop it. Oh, that's so annoying. Gotta lead him by the hand.
This is all well and good, but could we get back to fixing my little problem now?
What is your little problem, Edwin? What is your little problem? I'd love to help, but you're not telling me how to. Also, you know, I mean, maybe you'll, like being a girl more than a boy. Who knows? Give it a shot. Is that water down there? It is, huh? They got a little lake here, on a little underground lake. That's nice. Ain't that nice? Okay, so now we should be able to walk over here without having to worry about people going the wrong way. Okay, good. We also, about the Dark Cave, we also know that these guys down here, one of them mentioned some sort of powerful mage that got trapped behind it, or within it. I wonder if that is Andalon. Is that their name? Where is it? A mage imprisoned. Yeah, this is, right. Drugar said it occurred in a cavern north of him. A freedom spell or scroll cast within the dark caverns would likely free the mage. Oh, we might have to do that. We can't cast a freedom spell yet, but... Oh, we haven't found this guy's kid yet, either. Huh.
Yeah.
Another dank hole with which to improve my mood. Joy. Do your people have any kind of rite of passage into adulthood? I'm curious.
Nothing formal. Usually the normal rite is an act with which you and I are recently familiar with. But it does vary with some cultures. Yep. I don't know if that's even a cultural thing. I guess, kind of. Usually, I guess nowadays it's just you turn 18, boom, you're an adult, at least in America. Nothing formal, yeah. The Drow have a more formal ritual, though it does vary from place to place. The blooding must be performed by both sexes upon reaching the age of maturity. The young must hunt down and kill an intelligent surfacer, preferably of the adventurer's cloth. Wow. Are there really that many adventurers? My house insisted on the head of a holy warrior, so I brought my matron mother the head of one Killigand Sigandulba, a priest of some cult and man about the frontier. He thought me a beggar seeking guidance. It was He was surprised when he learned I was drow, but not as much as when I used his own holy mace to cave in his forehead. Ooh, and this made you an adult? That sounds horrible. That made you an adult? It gained me respect in a society ruled by cruelty and ambition. I had lain with a male long before, many times, in fact. That is no measure of a drow. And the act pleased Lolth. Pleasing the Spider Queen was our ethos and our mantra, girding ourselves to conquer the other races. That is the Drow's goal, is it? To conquer the other races? That's their goal? The Drow wish to rule, as do Duergar, Kuatoa, even Illithids. But our feet are clay. We distrust each other almost more than other races, and that is our weakness. Well, thank you for sharing. Okay. I guess we go down here.
If it must be done.
Way down, okay. For some reason I thought these stairs were going to be going up, but they go down. Okay, this seems like a very small map. Save it.
Welcome to my lair. I have watched your progress with great interest.
Adelon. My lady, you honor me with your words. I must be a grand sight if I interest the eyes of a silver dragon. Silver is bad. The bad dragons? Right? Your interest does not concern me. I have come seeking information. Your interest does not concern me. I have come seeking information. I know full well what you have come for. Do not presume that you may simply ask and receive what you need. I am not as tolerant as others of my kind. I am Adelon, the Guardian, and I have done my duty as well as I have been able for many a century. I was not the first, but I know the history. And you are truly a magnificent sight, my lady. I am awed. Yes, of course, but I have little time for your starry-eyed fawning. Listen well to what I say. My charge is the elven ruins above, an ancient temple that marks the gateway to the Underdark. There are others elsewhere, but this was the first. The first what? What do I care about an ancient ruin? Why does it warrant you as a guardian? The first what? The temple marks where the elves of Dark Hearts first descended, truly separating from elven kind and becoming drow. The drow keep the outpost of Natha here as a symbol, one that is fought over regularly, though I have governed the hostilities and seen peace for decades at a time. But there has been a crime here recently, and I can no longer honor my commitment. I will ask your assistance, and in return, I will aid you. Speak on, I will listen to see what I can do. I do not respond well to requests for favors. Perhaps if I got a taste of your hoard? And I do not need your aid. I like number 2. It's ballsy. Silence! I will tell you when you may speak. This is a very important matter, and I will not be interrupted. Heliax, don't get the beast angered. I don't put much stock in our chances. The drow respected the borders of this place for centuries, only venturing out for sport and small skirmishes. That was the balance. The two you seek, this body and John Aranicus, I believe they have made a deal with the drow for their own safe passage and offered a way to tip the scales against their elven enemy. And they just strolled on by? Pardon me, madam, but you are no Zverfniplin begging for help. Did you not sense their despotic nature? You may ask why I do not extend my influence. I cannot. Irenicus bargained with my most prized possession. He violated my lair and stole from me. They have taken my eggs. Ooh. Vile creature, such a crime, unthinkable. Unfortunate. I assume they threatened to destroy them should you venture out. Ha! Caught you napping, did they? A brilliant way to take the tooth out of your bite. Unfortunate. I have been informed that to move from my lair is to cause the destruction of my eggs. It is the final straw in a long list of atrocities I have been witness to. Clever indeed. They managed to take the one thing that could hold your wrath at bay. Brilliant. You must retrieve them for me. Do this, and I will reveal a safe escape route to leave the Underdark, one that emerges close to where Irenicus plots his next move. In addition to placing you near your target, I will also make a gift of an item from my hoard. It will be powerful and worthy of your service. Okay. I would offer to help you even if there were no rewards. You ask me to oppose a force that you will not. This is a suicide mission. That's also kind of true. I wonder what it is that you think I can do. You asked me to face an entire Drow city. If you are so weak, perhaps I should just take what I wish from your horde. You asked me to face an entire Drow city. I realize the danger of the request, but I do not ask you to simply assault the place. No, there is a much more subtle way to succeed. You will take the identity of a group of Drow. I dispatched recently a party from another city destined for Natha. I will transform you, and you will be able to pass among the Drow with ease. They will not see through the fiction I create. When you arrive at the gate, tell them you are from the city of Nasad, and that you seek a sanctuary within Usnatha. Cast your spell and let the illusion begin. I question the logic of this. I do not know the ways of the Drow as well as I should. Wait, this is just too dangerous. There must be another way. Get another lackey. I will find my own way. I mean, with Viconia's help and what we've learned from her, we know the Drow better than most mortals probably would. But yeah, I don't think we know it as well as we should. I question the logic of this. I do not know the ways of the Drow as well as I should. Improvise. They are in turmoil of war at the moment and overlook much. They will not turn away extra hands. You might also consult the Drow you travel with. I'm sure she will be a fountain of knowledge. She has an interest in not being discovered, I understand. Viconia, is it not? You are a rogue and as much reviled by the Drow as any surface dweller. Still, if you seek redemption and betray me, I will end your life. You need not threaten me. Just see to the transformation. You will not be discovered by any other means than your own mistakes, so be careful not to make them. I guess we're going now. I wanted to go back to the western tunnels to see if I can offer something to the Demogorgon statue. But hopefully we can go back there at some point. Let the casting begin then. Yes, let it be done.
It is done. You now resemble the denizens of the Drow city, complete with a house insignia that will not draw undue attention. I suggest you act like Drow when speaking to anyone you meet.
You will also have knowledge of the language of the Drow, and your speech will be heard as though you have spoken their dark tongue all your life. The illusion will last as long as it needs to. Trying to leave the city through their main gate to the surface will dispel the magic. You will be on your own against the impossible odds. I am sorry, but I must protect my interests. The only safe escape is through my influence once the eggs are recovered. I will do what I can, Adelon. As long as you honor the deal, I will be content. But I have the face of a Drow now. I don't need you at all. Ha ha. Yeah, right. As long as you honor your deal. I thank you. Remember, you are from the city of Nasad. Take a Drow name as well. Use a Veldrin. It is commonly used. Okay. Do we look like Drow now? Oh, I was hoping the picture would change. But we have changed. Yeah. Drow. Look at us. Just a few Drow hanging out.
Give me some direction.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well.
It's probably best left to
Can I go behind you? Is your horde behind you? No. Okay. All right. So we now look like Drows. We covered the Silver Dragon's egg. I wonder if we can still talk to the deep gnomes. Interesting.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Hey, not a concern.
Let us go to the Demogorgon statues. We could always save if it, like, fucks things up. And reload. But I do want to go see if... Well, we are Drow now. Are we going to go back over there? Let's go into the city. We're already over here.
I'm waiting.
I'm going to assume we are going to be able to come back because we have to bring
it.
the eggs back anyway. So, there'll be that. Although we are Drow now, maybe we can get there? I don't know. We'll see. I'm just so eager to see what this Drow city looks like. What city are we from again?
Do not question the matron mothers.
Who is there? You are Drow, but there are no scheduled patrols this day. Identify yourself. Stand strong, Heliax. The Drow cower before no one, least of all their own. I will speak to this worm of a male. You there. We are from the city of Nasad, and you will let us pass. We require rest and the services of your temples. You are welcome within, travelers from Chednasad. I regret my tone, but all must be examined before the entry to Usnatha. There would normally be an extensive questioning of you, but we were expecting your group from Chednasad. Your late arrival has delayed the plans of Solafine. Enter quickly, and be sure that you seek Solafine's counsel. He of the Male Fighters Society will instruct you on your conduct within Usnatha. Did I say that right? Usnatha. Be aware that your welcome is conditional, and that if you fail to meet with him, or fail him in any other way, you will be hunted for sport by all that care to join in. The Male Fighter Society is in the north end of the city, past the Female Fighter Society, and just before the Spider Pit. What a lovely place. It appears that Veldrin, whose form I hold, was expected in the Drow City by a Drow commander named Solofane. I am to meet him at the Male Fighter Society, in the north end of the city past the Female Fighter Society and just before the Spider Pit. Not doing so would likely look suspicious. Alright, we can go there now. Yeah, I don't mind. Don't want to look suspicious. Get Yankees.
Yeah, I'll see to it.
What are they doing here? Drow, Duergar. Alright, look at this city. Okay, so we got a tavern here. Aboleth Tank, Usnatha Bazaar, Dayrix's Tower, Temple of Loth, House of Jaelot, Male Fighter Society, upper levels, Kalu's home, Female Fighter Society. Alright, well, we should go talk to that guy before anything else so we don't look suspicious. Got giant spiders here. Combat going on. What a lovely place. This is so cool. Alright, this is the Female Fighting Society? Fighter Society? Yeah. So we want to go into here. Group up, guys. Let's go. Do they have to have so many spiders in here? Like, the Drow are beautiful people until you see how many spiders they have.
You are the newcomers that have been sent my way, I see. As if I do not have enough to accomplish in a day, without suffering for the welfare of the weak.
There is no refuge to be had in Usnatha, fools. We pay for our existence here with blood, and you shall do the same. My name is Solafane, and for now, you shall do as I say to prove your worth to the matron mothers. Failure is death. And just because there are females with you, do not think to challenge me. You are foreigners, no better than slaves until the matron mothers say otherwise. I suppose I should get your shepherding underway. Have you a name, vagrant? Or shall I simply refer to you as male? My name is Veldrin. The name is Veldrin, and I demand the respect I am due. Call me whatever you like, it obviously doesn't matter. I demand the respect I am due. Ha! You shall get none from me, regardless of your achievements in Chednasad. But your spirit may serve you well in Usnatha, if you know where to show it. No matter. One of the matron mothers has taken an interest in your arrival and wishes to avail herself of your skills. She has sent a handmaiden to speak with you at the entrance platform to the city. I shall be there, no doubt, to herd you on your mission like a nursing mother. I will go to seek her out now. If you are intelligent, you go to the entrance platform quickly. The handmaidens are notoriously impatient. I advise caution in this place. We are fortunate not to be taken hostage as foreigners and sold as slaves. If they mean for us to prove our place, we must serve the matrons utterly. Okay. Any misstep, no matter how slight, will draw the attention of the Spider Queen's watchers, and no doubt they are already curious about us. We do not need their scrutiny, yes? Remember, absolute obedience to those of greater rank, especially the handmaidens of Loth and the matron mothers. To those of equal or lesser rank, no mercy. Otherwise, take advantage of whatever favor is thrown your way. For one such as us, it is the only way to achieve what you are not born to. No mercy. It is our way.
Give me some direction.
I'm inside Usnatha, and I've been assigned a Drow commander, Solafane, who does not appreciate my presence in the slightest. He says that I have aroused the interest of a matron mother, and I am to meet him and a handmaiden at the entrance to the city to receive further instruction from her. I cannot stumble now that I am within. The slightest error on my part, and the dark elves will discover what I truly am. Nothing would save me then. Well, that's not good, is it?
I'm willing.
No mercy. Means I take what I want, right? Hello. Let's use the scrolls up first. Here we go. Bracers of binding. The bracers appear to be bracers of specialization, but when donned, they bind the wearer's wrists together, making it quite difficult to wield a weapon or cast spells. These bracers are sometimes offered as a reward for services rendered by the drow. The recipient, believing them to be very powerful, will often don them before examining them. At this point, the drow find it amusing to conjure a hook horror. Oh boy. Well, we'll hold on to that.
I'm waiting.
Maybe we can put that on somebody. Offer it up as a reward. Alright, it seems like we should just, like, go straight to,
Victory for the Spider Queen.
Ho there. Have you seen the surface bitch? 'Tis fine sport, but she's quick on her feet. Why do you chase her? She was captured on a raid. I enjoy the chase before death. She may even believe that she has a chance. Ha! Well then, she went that way. Oh, lie. Excellent. She'll taste pain soon. Yeah, I'm not here to help them. Plus, we didn't see any surfacer, did we? Not that I'm aware of. Mind flayers? What are they doing here? I guess they're all kind of like in negotiations and diplomacy and stuff, huh? Let's see what the handmaiden has to say. Overseer handmaiden. Imre. Dola Fadun.
The destiny of the drow is to conquer all.
Do not disturb our lessons. Benefit can be had from these simple torments.
I do what I must, when I must.
You have come.
Know this well.
Good. Your time in Natha will be far less unpleasant if you continue to perform as you are commanded in a timely fashion. As I said, a matron mother has designated a task for us. Imre, favored of Lolth, this is the traveler from Chednasad, who might be of great use. Your story has been verified so far, Valdrin of Chednasad, and that is why you have not been sold as a lowly slave or made an amusement in the tavern. But you still have no place here. You are fortunate indeed that many of our finest warriors are busy with preparations. Elsewhere, fortunate enough that a matron mother has decided to make use of you. Cling to that sole hope, worms, and do not fail the matron mother, for if you do, the horrors of your punishment shall be far more terrible than had we beset you at the gate. Explain what has occurred, Solifane, and be quick about it, male, for the Spider Queen demands my attention. At once, handmaiden. If I were to speak of her devourers, Valdrin, you would know what I speak of, yes? Of the devourers. You mean the Illithids? Yes, I know what they are. Yes, I believe that is the name they call themselves. Very intelligent of you. The Scions have long been one of our fiercest enemies. A matron mother's eldest daughter ran afoul of devourers while scouting. Her full companions fled or were slaughtered, and she was taken captive. They know a prize when they have one, the devourers. They will bring the daughter to their city, and should they reach it, she shall be lost forever. With the preparations of the armies, we are the only ones who can intercept these devourers. We must go to their cavern entrance and wait for them. Handmaiden Imre has given me a blessed item of Lolth that will pull the devourers from their astral travel there, and it is there we must pounce. The matron mother has no desire to see her eldest daughter become a snack for the devourers, so we must not fail. Do you understand, Veldrin? I'm to meet you at the entrance to the Illithid caverns and ambush some Illithids who have a matron mother's daughter captive. Exactly. The Illithid tunnels are in the southeast portion of the main Underdark cavern. I will be scouting, and you will find me there when you arrive. We do not expect the Illithids for some time yet, so you have the opportunity to rest and resupply yourself, if that is what you wish to do. You must meet me at the entrance to the Illithid tunnels within the next 12 hours, no more. Do not be late. Indeed, there are many exquisite horrors that may be found for you in the demon web pits, should you fail. And if you decide to run, the Driders will eventually track you down. As for you, Solafane, the matron mother expects even better from you. Report to the temple before you leave the city. As you wish, handmaiden. Alright. This is really neat. I like this.
Yeah,
Alright, so we have time to explore the city a little bit. So this is supposedly a bazaar. Can I buy things from you guys?
To walk apart from house and queens, to walk into the grave.
Do you wish to see the magic I've required? I have many a magical device fashioned by drow hands, as well as some taken from lesser races that did not deserve them. What do you got? Ooh, I can steal from you. Okay, you got a bunch of scrolls. Okay. Anything of... Ooh, there are things of great value in here. Okay. Save it.
Do not question the matron mothers.
So, you need spell turning. You don't have spell turning? I thought you did. Spell sequencer. Incendiary cloud. Summon Ifriti. Mantle. And Ruby Ray of Reversal. Alright. Let's go and give these to you. Have one of these too.
Leave me be.
Alright, you have intelligence of 22. Level 7 spell. Good. Level 7. Good. Level 8. Good. Level 7. 7. Fantastic. That was, what? Like 40-something thousand XP?
The city is no different from the forest. Men, dwarves, elves, orcs. We are all beasts. Some just have stronger leashes.
Give me some directive. It must be done.
Alright, I'm gonna drink one of these, Master Thievery potions too, just to be safe here.
I'm waiting. It's probably best left
The path
to
to
me.
supremacy
Right,
for a
for
mayor
you,
lies either in the
you've
bedchamber or the books of the majors.
The bedchamber. Ooh. Okay, so we got these 5 here we need. Protection from cold. Spell thrust. Detect illusion. Hold undead. Enchanted weapon. What else do you need? Cacophene. You need these 3. Oh. As many as we can get right now. Oh, you need to learn this one too. There you go. Yeah, I'm prioritizing Edwin getting those at the moment, just because there's a good chance I won't take Edwin with me when I leave. Let's get back to the surface. Hopefully, maybe Jan will be back, or we'll get CERN, assuming CERN made it out alive. All right, you did drink one, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Not excellent. Good. That was about 22,000.
Yeah?
I think there were more you needed, right?
To walk
Not a
apart from
concern.
house and queens, to walk into the grave.
Yep, minor spell turning. Death Fog, Finger of Death. We'll steal that too. Okay. One of these, yeah. Guess I missed some stuff with him. Good. Good. Death Fog. No! How could you? You're not supposed to fail.
Give me some directions.
At your command.
This is
There
worth
wasn't
it.
another Death Fog, was there? No. Okay. Fine.
I'm waiting. Yeah,
Let's go to
I'll
this
see
drow.
to it.
To walk apart from house and queen is to walk into the grave.
Welcome to my store, brother. You will find my blades true and sharp. None are better. But remember, well, that I will not replace anything once it has been exposed to the surface world. Adamantine weapons and armor decay once outside a Loth's dark embrace. Is there nothing that can stop such decay? No. And of course, we would wish it no other way. It would be a great insult for those of other races to carry drow weapons. I see. Show me what you have. I don't need anything. Doesn't that make extended forays to the surface difficult? The drow do not make extended forays to the surface. There's nothing above that we need. We only occasionally raid for specific reasons. You should know this. Of course. Let's see what you have. Anything significant? Harbinger. When the hero Trueblood destroyed the Harbinger, a demon gorging itself on the blood of peasant folk near Luskan, he bound its essence in the only vessel capable of holding it, the fabled sword Deliverance. Though the evil creature was dominated by the will of the semi-sentient blade, it was not truly defeated, and it transformed the weapon from within. Now it acts much like any other enchanted weapon, but when it strikes, there is a small chance that a fireball erupts, a sign that the demon within still rages at its imprisonment. There is also a chance that any ogre it hits will be turned to stone. Whether this is an ability of the demon or a vestigial power of the original blade is not known. Fireball, 5% chance per hit that a 10d6 fireball explodes, centered on the target. Flesh to stone. All struck ogres must save or spell or be turned to stone. That's a pretty nice weapon. I could try and steal it. And by could try, I mean we are going to steal it. Thank you very much for that. Spear of Withering +4, carved from the heart of a rotten treant. This spear smells of death. When held in your hands, it groans a little, as if reluctant to allow a living thing to touch it. In battle, the spear Withering spits a foul poison into its target upon successful hit. +4 poison damage. Damn. God, stealing is so powerful. It's so great. Fire Tooth. Dagger of Throwing +3. This throwing knife is imbued with magical fire and was supposedly carved from an extracted red dragon tooth. Tavern tales suggest that the beast is still alive, her anger fueling the enchantment within the weapon. Though fanciful, the story is consistent, and it is said that the dagger returns to the thrower as though on wings. That's pretty cool. I'm going to grab that too. Thank you. Anything else? Yeah, Sentinel. A century ago, astronomers noted an unexpected comet coming to Earth offshore of the Sword Coast. An odd occurrence, if it was made stranger by the lightweight fragments of metal found days later by blacksmith Huffam Foyroom, I don't know, who cared little about the celestial events. He fashioned the bulk of it into this shield, though the forging took months and the aid of several enchanters. From the heavens? Nay, from my hammer. +5 armor class. Damn. Staff of Earth. Linked to the plane of Earth, this staff may have been fashioned by an ancient Druidic sect. It can summon an Earth elemental. Fuck. I just realized that I was double recording all this, my audio. Ow. Damn it. Oh well. It'll be fine. Where was I? Though it also has the potential to slay such creatures in a single blow, possibly hinting at how difficult it is to control them. It can also free a person from the earth by casting stone to flesh. Some abilities are limited by charges. Well, that's cool. Charge abilities. So you can summon an earth elemental in stone to flesh. Struck elementals must save or spell or be destroyed. Thank you. Ooh, Robe of the Evil Archmagi. We definitely want these. This powerful mage robe offers protection from all forms of physical attack, while at the same time increasing one's magic resistance and saving throws. Due to the nature of its enchantment, it can only be worn by wizards of evil alignment. Whoop. That's so expensive. And then you got a bunch of scrolls, too. We'll look at the scrolls in a second. Let's save it and go in here. Is this better? Oh my god, is it better? Now, obviously, it doesn't have the immunity to charm and stuff, but that's a pretty big AC upgrade, I think. So we'll take it. If we come into a fight that, like, wrecks us because she gets charmed, we can always switch back. So it's not a big deal. Alright, what else did we get? Got this throwing knife. I kind of want to give it to you, even though you're better with darts. I mean, this is a better upgrade. And we won't have to worry about, running out of ammunition with you. So that's good. We got this Druidic Staff. You want to hold on to that? Sure. Spear of Withering. I don't have anybody that's going to use that. I don't know if I should have you use this. 5% chance of a 10d6 fireball is kind of big. That's kind of too much of a chance for me to really risk. But you can hold on to it. Edwin, you do get this, though. So right now, armor cost +1 and Saver's Petrification Polymorph. Saving throws +1, 5% magic resist, and a whole bunch more AC. Yeah. There you go. Oh, wow. It's a much different looking robe. Cool. Okay. And the spear, we're just going to put that in there. Nobody's going to use it. Do you want anybody to have this ring? It does have fire resistance, right? Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I give that to you, and you have that sword, that's 50% you'll absorb from that. And we could give you, like, the armor that has 20% fire resistance. As long as there's not anybody else around you. That's the main problem. What about everybody else, right? It is what it is. Let's go and save that.
Yeah.
See.
It's done.
Do not question the matron mothers.
Do we need any other things from you? Okay, get Cloud Kill. Yeah, there's a few in here. Okay. First, Edwin first. So Breach is the only one Edwin needs. You can go ahead and hand that off to you. Learn that. Fantastic.
Give me some direction.
The path to supremacy for a male lies either in the bedchamber or the books of the mages.
The books of the mages. Okay. So you need Maze. Okay. The Conjures. And Cloud Kill. Any of these? No. It's just those 4. Okay. Good. Good. Perfect. Awesome.
I'm waiting.
Alright, we're getting a good chunk of XP here from all of this. Yeah, she's only 40,000 away now.
Yeah.
What about you, Drow?
I'm willing.
Do not question the matron
Enter
mothers.
and welcome to my store. I offer potions of Drow design, as well as the work of the finest enslaved alchemists. What have you in need? What have you need of, brother? I would have thought Drow potions finer than any other. Why carry anything else? There is nothing better than Drow craftsmanship or alchemy, but we also take what we wish from those undeserving. You should know this. Of course. May I see your inventory now? Is that bad that we're asking those things? Maybe we should stop doing that. You got a potion bag? No. You suck. Rod of Smithing. This long, thin rod can be wielded as a staff. This rod has been designed to destroy golems. Any golem struck by this rod must make a saving throw or be destroyed. In the hands of any other than a cleric or a mage, the rod becomes unusable. Huh. Plus 10 versus golems. Damn. That's actually really cool. I want that. We got this. Caligun's Amulet of Magic Resistance. This particular amulet has the initials KP on its back surface. KP, or Caligun Puno, was the general of a small force sent into the woodlands to clear out red wizards. Being particularly fearful of magic, he wore this amulet into battle. Overconfident in the protection offered by this amulet, Callaghan finally died when he foolishly ambushed 3 high-level red wizards who lowered his magic resistance before destroying him with their spells. Yeah, sucks to suck, man. Okay, we want these. We want those. We want these. We definitely want these. Stealing one at a time is very scary. We should be pretty confident in... Probably just gonna steal all of his potions, to be honest. Hill Giant Strength might not be as useful, because the people that can use it already have high strength. But these are useful for me. Potion of Regeneration. Potion of Invulnerability. All attacks while being... Can only be used by warriors. The liquid in the potion has a strange murky quality to it. I don't trust that. Ooh. Yeah, I used to use these a lot in the first game. Mind Focus is good. And there's a lot of potions. Let me throw all these in this bag. We'll sort this out later. Give this one to, I don't know, her. Yeah, that'll be fine. This goes to you. And who needs an amulet? What's your amulet do? Okay, so this is just a better version of that amulet. What's your amulet do? Immunity to poison. I mean, that's good. Saver spell. I don't know if magic resistance is better than that or not. I think we might sell this one. Sure, put that up there just to get it out of my way. Okay. What was it doing? Oh yeah, I was stealing more potions from this guy.
Do not question the matron mothers.
We want the potions of healing. Okay, so we do have some good fire resistance potions. Yeah, we'll take those. Frost Giant Strength is 21, Fire is 22, Cloud is 23, and Storm is 24. Alright, we want all 3 of these. We're gonna want all of these, to be honest. This be good for my my peeps. Dorn and Corgan. We want the heroism potions too. Invulnerability, saving throws plus 5. Which is pretty good. Take those. Stone Giant, that's 20. That's still pretty good. We'll take those. Oh, I'm out of room. Okay. You get those, I guess. You get those. We'll just alternate. You guys will be happy with those, right? Let's go to you. I've got too much shit now. Hold on. Put those up there. Can we put these in your bag? So they're not taking up all her space. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Potion-wise... Go put those on your bar.
Give me some direction.
The party supremacy for a male lies either in the bedchamber or the books of the majors.
Take the elixirs of health. This is defense. Armor class set to 0. That could be good. Magic protection. Magic resistance 50%. I do want those. And magical shielding. Damage resistance plus 50% against all forms of magical non-physical damage. All saving throws are automatically successful. That also sounds really nice. Buy those. And I think that's good. Oh, we'll buy... Wait, we don't need those. What am I doing? Damn it. Put them away. These go to you. Those to you. We'll use these as needed if I ever remember they're in there. But you can't actually use that, so you get that, I guess. Okay. Any other merchants around here?
I'm waiting. It's
Are these guys merchants? Left to me. Are they going to be like, oh, do you see our friends? By standing back, drowling, ship almost ready is. Will not have dark hands of yours defiling it, will I? Who are you? Speaking you, if to me. Polite will you be, drow, having no need I for your vile kind. Who are you? I be of this ship, the captain, drowling, Amaz, my name be, wanderer of the astral seas. Now be leaving, vile one, much there is to do for I. Okay. Alrighty. What do we have up here? Just some captured things.
To walk apart from house and queen is to walk into the grave.
I greet you, male, in the name of the Spider Queen and all the glory that is Natha, the first city. Would you care to look at the wares I have established? What do you have? What wares are you talking about? The beasts caged behind me, of course. They are ensorcelled to obey commands for a short time, amusing as pets, although they won't follow for long, I'm afraid. A few of the fighting sisters have been buying my stock for target practice. It happens to be a good living. Are you interested, perhaps? No. As you wish, male. Another time, perhaps. Yeah, I'm not interested in dealing with those guys. How's the torture going?
Do as the matron's order and live.
Okay. Can I talk to this guy? Do not torment me with your words, drow. You have no intent of releasing my spirit from this physical prison, I know. You're right, I don't. At least not right now. Alright, are we allowed to go into the female quarters? Is that okay? This is the tavern, right? Let's check out the tavern.
Hey, not a concern.
Oh yeah, check this place out. Hello, everybody. Whole bunch of named people. Hi.
Do not question the matron mother.
Greetings to you, O potent male. Stay for a time if you wish. The group of us here are sharing exploits and tales of the past. Something I doubt you Nasadrans have time for, eh? I have a tale for you, if you're interested. Something my house mother once told me, in fact. If you're of a mind, that is. Sure. Excellent. Ha! My tale. My tale begins long ago, when our people first descended into the great depths and dark caverns, during a day when our homes were not carved out of the stone and clay. Drow homes were made of twigs and black grasses, grass that may have brought with them into the grass that might have been brought with them into the Underdark. There were few homes, of course, but the largest belonged to the first matriarch. The matriarch led the early hordes of drow, helping them survive in hostile lands. She was powerful, potent, and cunning. A great boon to her people, who admired her greatly. To honor her, a group of drow set upon the shark fiends and stole the stone throne of the king to secretly present to the matriarch as a trophy. They stowed it in the grass rafters of her hall. The matriarch arrived in her hall, and the drow warriors went to retrieve the throne, but much to their horror, its weight caused it to fall through the grass rafters and crush the matriarch below. Holy shit. It is sad. It is a sad, sad tale of our early travails in this dark place, and it holds a moral as well. Can you think of the moral, male? I'm sure I have no idea. The moral, of course, is don't stow thrones in grass houses. Imbecile. How dare you tell such a moronic lie about the history of our people? Lolth will sentence you to an eternity of poisoned agony for such madness. Ah, the Spider Queen has no sense of humor. Now, Veyron, on the other hand. You dare! I shall kill you in the name of the mother of all drow, fool. He is mine. No one interfere. Alright, you have fun, guys. He's not even fighting back. Oh, there he goes. Come on, Marinade. Take him down. I wonder if this is random, or if it's always going to be one or the other. Did you guys hurry it up?
Aye,
Good job, buddy.
Mayhap I won't be needing to kill y'all anytime soon.
The blasphemous fool. Now I must go explain to this death to the handmaidens. Ah, a foul worshipper of Veyron here. Alright, Nem. Kalaza.
The best surfacer is a dead surfacer.
I gotta say, if there's anywhere we're gonna find Baloth, it's probably gonna be this city, right? Ah, I didn't see you approach. My failing eyes shall net me a blade in my back soon enough. I swear it. I should be at home, dying properly like an old male drow, rather than here listening to tales so often. Do you have tales of your own? I have many tales of my past, but I have told them so often I do not care to repeat my words. Let the younger drow boast and beat their chests as they wish. Let me ask you something. Go ahead. Ask if you need to know something. I suppose I am old enough that I can still sit still and answer a query or two. Tell me of Lolth. Ah, I'll not be one to talk over much of the Spider Queen. She is a proud one, Lolth is, and she rules her cities with a careful eye. If you've any sense, you'll never mention any of the other gods. Other gods? Oh yes, Veyron, the thief god, and Ganador, the slime god of the caverns, are two of her most implacable foes. And then, of course, there is Elistre. The Dark Maiden is a good deity of our kind, if such a thing exists. She seeks to turn us from our path of darkness, you see. Huh. But such gods hold little truck with most of the drow. Lolth is paramount. The Spider Queen is a jealous goddess, reserving all worship for herself. Most drow will not even breathe their names of the others for fear of retribution. Myself, I am old enough to care little any longer. But surely you know all of this. I am not saying anything that any drow would not know, yes? Overlook my long-windedness if you can. Go ahead and ask if you need to know something. Tell me about House Despana. A strong house, branches of which you'll find in cities other than simply Usnatha. Many of the great families have their beginnings here in the first city, yes? Despana is high in Lolth's favor, and many say that it schemes to place itself above all others here. I know little of such plans, however. Go ahead and ask what you blah blah blah. Do you know anything about the dragons in the area? I know of only one dragon that inhabits the nearby caverns of the Underdark, and that is the ancient silver beast Adelan. She who was sent by our surface cousins to guard the old passages. Yes, that one. What can you tell me about her? It is said that the silver dragon once had a mate, long ago. A mate who was captured by our people, when we were still dwellers in the southern reaches. The heart of her mate was ripped from its body whole, as I hear. The queen of the drow used its heart in a ceremony of great darkness, one that angered an old, pale god of the surface elves. I know not which one. Does it matter? When we were driven beneath the surface, sentenced by our fiendish cousins, their god made a pact with Adelan. In return for her vow to guard the old passages to the surface, he would give her what she desired most. At a time of her choosing, when she had grown old, Adelan could call on the god, and he would grant her children, eggs that would be made real by the soul of her lost dragon love. Or so the story goes. I hold little truck with it myself. Well then, I would never venture into those old passages just in case the tales of her presence are true. Any news more recent? Perhaps you've heard of her eggs? Well, I have heard the passages to the surface are open up once more. At least the matron mothers certainly believe so, gathering their armies as they are. Perhaps Adelan is dead. I know not. Go ahead and ask. I'll be going. As you wish, Mal. On your way, then. Hello, Barag.
Do not question the matron mothers.
We are telling tales, Male, of our feats in history. It is an old custom of Usnatha, something you would be unfamiliar with in the Sadron. Tell me something of Usnatha's history, then. Something of the city's history, eh? Yes, I suppose you would know nothing of it, ignorant lout. Do you even know of the part Usnatha played in the scattering? The scattering? Ah, are you completely devoid of sense? Your house mother should be flayed alive for her neglect of your instruction. When the magical battles caused the collapse of the Beirinden, the great cavern once held by the dwarves, most drow were crushed, only the favored survived. Groups of drow fled the rubble in every direction, seeking new holds to establish their power. Set upon by our enemies, that was the scattering fool. Natha was untouched by the Great War, and hordes of drow came to our walls for protection. Devourers and eye tyrants followed, seeking to eradicate them. For 1 century, our enemies waged constant war upon us. The walls of Natha held, however, and we pushed our enemies back in a merciless victory. Many of the drow then left Natha to find larger living spaces, more resources to plunder, establishing your beloved Chednasad, amongst other places. There would be no Chednasad were it not for the walls of Natha. That is the part Natha played in the scattering. Do not forget about your own feats. I have slaughtered many in my time, male, so do not ask such a question as if I have not. I am as battle-hardened as any in the Fighter's Society. I took part in a glorious running once, hundreds of years ago, when a cavern leading to the surface was found. I helped raid the communities during the hunt. Many pathetic humans fell to our blades in that running, in memory of Natha. I stumbled into a village of the subrace known as halflings. The diminutive worms scattered. I hunted them all. I have their tiny skulls to this day. The running lasted a week before the human marshaled their defenses. The humans collapsed the tunnel, but one day we shall find another, and I pray to again be amongst the drow who will take part in the running. I see. What about the city? What can you tell me about its history? Can I ask something else? I'll do that, yeah. I'll tell you my own tale if you want to ask insipid questions, go bother someone else. I'll do that, yeah, okay. Yes, you do that. Alright, Elmrin.
To walk apart from house and queens, to walk into the grave.
Greetings to you, male. You are one who is recently from Chednasad, correct? I have heard of you. We drow gather to tell tales of our conquests on the surface, or dark stories of our past. It is tradition in Natha, this place that was once the first. Or that was the first, rather. Let me ask you something. If you wish an honest answer, male, your best course would be to approach Nim Kalaza there. He is the eldest of this group and the most prone to talk. What do you mean by the first? You do not know your lore very well if you do not understand what I speak of, male. Surely you know something of our history, no? Long ago, when our despised cousins of the surface betrayed our kind and banished us to the depths, it was near this very place that the drow first descended. A terrible legion. We encountered implacable foes at every turn through the Underdark. It was in this place that we first gathered together to protect ourselves. Natha means the first place we gathered, the first place we wrestled our birthright of power back from the sentence of our hated cousins. It is from Natha that we invaded the cities of the Stout Folk and established the first, greatest kingdom of Telantawar and wondrous Barenden. Barenden and Telantawar, both are gone now, but Natha remains, a reminder of the debt of blood we owe to our hated surface brethren. So we're close to the surface, then? Not close, but closest. The passage that winds to the surface is very near here. It is guarded, however, by the great silver beast enclosed to us. Guarded. What would happen, say, if the passage were no longer guarded? There are many other wards against us, I believe, but the silver beast is the greatest among them. If it were no longer guarding the passage, I have little doubt we would overcome the other wards and pay our hatred back, or pay our hatred kindred a long overdue visit. Do you have any other tales to tell? I have a few accomplishments yet, male. I completed the blooding but a year ago, when I made a long voyage to the surface with 2 brothers. It is a blinding and foul place, the surface. My brothers and I found one of the surface elves, however, a female, pale and delightful to look upon. She was almost too easily slaughtered. We were hunted by elven patrols, and my brothers were murdered, but I carried the head of the female back to the Underdark. It was considered a fine trophy for her blooding. My matron was pleased, and has sponsored my entry into the Male Fighter Society next year. I'll be going then. You'll do as you wish, I suppose. Alright, Zordran.
Victory for the Spider Queen.
Greetings, fellow male. I am Zordran, manager of the fighting pit. Here, the courageous battle enslaved beasts for the glory of Lolth and our entertainment. You seem a hardy type. There are several dread beasts that have been captured and await your death blow if you dare. You are Nasadaran, yes? Recently arrived? I have heard of you. There are many here who would desire to see if you fight as well as they say. Of course, if you are pale and cowardly, you need not make the attempt. The Spider Queen, however, respects only those who are strong. What's involved? It is a simple matter, male. I open the door for a short time, you enter before I close it. Once inside, I have the beast pushed in to fight you. If you win, you come out and collect 250 gold pieces as a reward, and the satisfaction of a glorious battle. You lose, the slave feasts on your remains. Very simple. What sort of beast would I be fighting? We capture our foes in skirmishes in the dark tunnels, male. Shark fiends, devourers, eye tyrants. It depends on who survives longest, really. How does the fight... I don't have time. It is gratifying to see such steel in you, male. You shall... Wait, what? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Shit. Very well. I will fight in your pit, Zordran. You shall first battle an Umberhulk, a creature of not inconsiderable size. It is angry. I shall open the gate for you now. Go in quickly. If you survive, you come and speak to me once you are done. For your reward. Go then. For Mother Lolth. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we all going in?
This is worth it.
Wait, dude.
Through destiny and might, we shall rule supreme.
Yes. Sure. Okay.
Are you aware that despite our NPCs, know little of you, other than the usual graces? You've mysteries in you, and secrets. That face holds tales in its creases.
Baikoni, I love you, but this is really not the time. She's got the worst timing. What about the time before the life? Before the endless travel, dazed in the dark and death at your heels? Who was your closest ally then? Emywin was then and is now. She is my closest friend. Gorion, a wise man, good teacher, and greater friend. I didn't really have any close friends, just a lot of acquaintances. I prefer not to talk about that right now. Yeah, we got a Umberhulk to deal with. Who was he closest to? I think number one is correct. Emywin was then and is now. She's my closest friend. She is definitely my closest friend. But I think I'd like to believe he was actually even closer with Gorion. Right? I think he really did love Gorion. We didn't get much time with him. So I can kind of like fabricate their relationship a little more. Gorion. Why do you consider him such a good teacher and close friend? Baikoni, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I don't feel like talking about Gorion if you don't mind. He was patient. He had the patience of a true-born parent. Without him, I don't know what would have become of me. If only we all had such advantages. The blood of a god and a kindly guiding hand. I do hope for what lies ahead. That Gorion instilled strength in you as well. Oh, he did.
Give me some... I'll see to it.
Attack, Alright, luckily it's just one.
A skull breaker.
Alright, that was pretty easy. Ah, the glory is yours, male. I am sure the queen of the demon web pits smiles upon you, and Umberhulk is no mean opponent. Here is the reward. Now, should you wish to continue to show your prowess, there is another slave who awaits bloodletting at your hand, male. Not right now, perhaps a dreaded Nabasu, of the lower plains, captured by the handmaidens for crossing a matron mother and sent to fight in the pits. What say you, male? Not right now. As you desire, male. Already the patrons are impressed with your skills. We look forward to another display soon. Do come again. Alright, looking at the time, we probably need to wrap up the episode. Also, I wish there was a better way. I should have checked, like, what time we had gotten that quest to see how much time we had. We might need to head out and do that. Okay, so there's stairs up. I think we'll come back and explore the rest of the tavern after we get done with the quest. to help the matron mother save her daughter or whatever. Yeah, we'll do that. But that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed our first foray into the Drow Society. I've really enjoyed it. I love it. Next episode, we'll go save the Queen's daughter, or matron mother's daughter, whatever it is. Until then, hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.